What's up, C Squad?
It's Nigel C.
And Daddy C.
I'm Dad and Son.
Kick Talk.
And today we're kick talking about
a topic that I just wanted to have a conversation about real quick. I feel like it's one we've been hearing for a good while now. And that question is the Air Jordan 1 hype officially dead? Before we get into it, Nigel.
Is it?
Before we get into it, Nigel.
Y'all need to ring that notification bell real quick right now because we need that joint rung because you need to get the heat that we dropping. You want it, you can get it real quick if you ring that bell, so do that.
Do that, ring that bell. Thank you, helps our channel grow. We appreciate your support.
We do.
Thank you for being here on the road to 3K, 5K, all the big things. Thanks for all the support and what you guys been doing so far.
Yes.
All right, man, so conversation time, right?
It's the Jordan 1 hype dead.
Yeah, the Air Jordan 1. So the Air Jordan 1 has been, obviously it's been the one, right, that's stood the test of time for the last 40 years. But right now, what we're seeing, you know, is a lot of ones sitting. And is that due to the hype being dead or the overproduction and kind of unimaginative colorways we've been given kind of the Air Jordan 1? And I'm gonna say, you know, I'm of the, well, let me get, what do you think?
I might have to lean towards both because here's what it is, right? Jordan 1s were definitely like it.
The wave, right?
They were definitely the wave. Like not even that long ago, like a couple years ago.
2 years, yeah.
A couple years ago, they were the wave. Everybody was rocking 1s.
Every pair that dropped.
Every pair that dropped, people were on them. The mochas, that was a crazy drop.
Yeah.
People were on that like crazy.
UNC 1.
The UNC's right, all of that. But now it's really not like, it's not that hype no more.
Yeah.
And they also, that's the thing. They're doing, it's that and they're making more, you know, more ones than necessary. Not being creative, making the same. You know, like you definitely know what it is. Cause you be saying.
I'm trying to. That's just how I feel every time I'm looking at like what's upcoming drops, and I'm like,
I've seen this already.
Yep, kind of seen it. Color's not that exciting, whatever. So that's kind of what I think too. Like, you know, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know, give me, you know, let us know. Do you think it's just dead because of people just don't rock with the silhouette or what? Or is it something to do with resell? Or is it just the designers and what they're bringing on the one out into the market for us? All right, so let's think about the pairs that kind of have dropped lately, right? Jordan 1. We had the True Blue ones that just dropped like a week ago. Which was that blue, gray, and white. And they were, I mean, they're a clean pair, nothing wrong with them. Not super hype, kind of mid, I think. You know what I mean? Like, they were cool. But before that, you know, we had stuff like Hyper Royals and UNC 1. So was it that hype to have another blue kind of pair of Air Jordan 1s after those? No.
What's it, the recycle, reuse, the whatever, bro, they doing that.
They just keep recycling, reusing, and then remixing a little bit.
Right.
But then on the flip side, of course, you see the lost and found ones.
Right, innovation.
Right? Yeah, the lost and founds that are, you know, people just were dying for.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They you know, they make moves like that when they're doing something cool and like unique, like something new.
True.
And it gets hyped.
Right. I mean, this is Chicago. Of course, we know people love Chicago's, but they brought something different to it. Did something there. You had some of the women's releases that were pretty dope, like that starfish orange color, orange and white. The women's, that special leather. They did the denim ones for women with like the earring name thing on it.
That was tough too.
Yeah, they were tight, and you know, and they still sell out. I mean, it's a women's pair, so I don't know if women's would have ever sold out as much as like your regular like men's drops and things like that. But still.
And here's the real question though.
Yeah.
Is how much innovating can you really do?
I know, right? Because you only got so many panels on that shoe. Let's see. You only got this.
That's all.
This. I don't know, man. But I tell you what, you got they made a release announcement for these the Union ones that they're bringing back, right? And that's the one. Of course, it's a collab, but people are already, you know, chomping at the bit to see what that looks like. We haven't even seen it yet, but I guarantee it's just sell out because of the hype of obviously the Union 1 initial drop. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if the hype is dead or if Nike has just worn it in the ground.
I think that's what it is.
We had the Vachetta tan at like the heirloom. You remember there was like, that almost looked like the Pollens. It was kind of like a light mustard color and black. Yeah, like those. They were like,
it's like
so many of that.
It's like philosophy time. I think that they don't have too many more innovations to make, which leads them to recycle, reuse, and all this.
Yeah.
Which leads to the hype dying, which all in turn is causing the death of the one.
Oh, Nike's killing the one.
That was a real thesis.
That's it, man. That's it right there.
I just fat, cooked.
You cooked. So basically, you're saying it's not that the hype is just dying just because people are just over the one. It's really like Nike has done it to death.
They want it out, like you said.
Yeah, they just mass produce. Every other day it feels like you just drop it and fish and just force feed more and more. Just, you know, we'll change this and just add a color here. We'll change a color there. Here's another pair. Here's another pair. Here's another pair without much innovation going on. That's what I'm thinking. So let me know if y'all agree, man. I'm just trying to pontificate and think, man. And just
really pontificating.
Yeah, you know, just trying to build on that because the Air Jordan 1, you see again, things like the UNC ones, man, and like the mochas, like you talked about. Like I love last year was the Stage Haze, right?
Those were tough.
Yeah, and they didn't get the acclaim that some of these other, you know, like a mocha and things like that got. But dope pair, and there was again something different. They put the crackle on some of that leather and different, you know, different textures. But then I don't know, like True Blues, they just sat. But we got more ones coming this year. We'll see how the numbers go. And of course, we know Jordan 4s took over as the dominant model.
I ain't complaining either because the 4s, I love them.
Yeah, they're my favorite, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4s. Then you got, you know, of course, dunks. They're just still dunking. The dunks are still dunking. So yeah, man, we'll see what the future of the ones holds. I know we also got stuff like, you know, the Spider-Man, like the 2 origin story.
Oh yeah, the origin stories.
Yeah,
I forgot about those.
Those were dope.
Those were dope.
But they got a second version coming out for the new Spider-Man.
For real?
Yeah.
Tough.
So yeah, and we'll see.
Even know that.
We'll see how the love goes for that. So then it becomes, does it have to be a collab or like some special edition to give the one some, you know, some life?
That's sad.
I don't know. I know. This is the regular, you know, daily variety one is not enough anymore.
So
maybe
people look at it like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Back in the OG days of the Jordan 1 when Michael Jordan was wearing the ones on his own feet.
Oh,
every drop,
back then.
Every drop would be, oh, there's a new colorway out. There's a new Jordan drop. But now it's just like, it's a new drop.
We'll see. Right now, you get stuff like the Brotherhoods, those like the, you know, the purple, like the Lakers kind of colors. They sat and still sitting.
Right.
So many.
Imagine back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Would have been.
Back in your day.
Would have been. Yo!
They would have been. That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? But now it's just.
We'll see. We'll see what the future holds for the Jordan 1. Wanted to chop it up. Thanks for hanging out. Hit us on Instagram, social media, @RealDaddyC. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.